everybody. Welcome back to the Turnbuckle Tavern's YouTube page. Today, we are coming at you with another video. Today, we're talking about NXT moving permanently to Tuesday nights. And before we get into that, make sure you guys click on the link in the description below. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. The link will take you to our podcast page where you can rate, subscribe, and review to the podcast. It'll take you to our Pro Wrestling Tee store where you can pick up one of our t-shirts, and it'll also take you to all of our social media accounts. Also, click the bell up in the corner so you get notifications when we come at you with new videos. But let's get into the meat of the subject. NXT, is it a good move for them to move to Tuesdays permanently?
I think so.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's shown in the numbers. They've been on Tuesday the last 2 weeks, and it's shown that their ratings have improved. Their demos have improved. You're not splitting the fan base.
Yeah.
You know, people aren't having to choose between AEW or NXT, which both shows are benefiting from it. I mean, AEW, they spiked over 1 million viewers this week. And that was the first time they've hit over 1 million since their second show, all the way back in October of 2019.
Exactly. Yeah. And I think it's just an easier move for wrestling fans, period.
Yeah. Now, if it were my decision, I would like to see NXT go to Thursdays.
Yeah.
Just so, like, you know, Tuesday can be Impact Day, and then Thursday is kind of the one day of the week that we don't have wrestling.
Right.
Which NXT, they are not thinking about Impact. Impact's on Access TV. You know, they're not on a national cable channel.
Right. To them, I don't think Impact is even on their radar.
No. And evidently, you know, this isn't something that has just came into fruition the last couple of weeks. Like, supposedly the USA Network, their execs came to WWE months ago and suggested moving to Tuesday nights. And their whole thing is like, NXT's struggled on Wednesday nights.
Yeah.
And to them, they could give a shit about this Wednesday night war.
Right.
That they just want the most ratings, the most demo numbers they can get to make money. They want their show to be as successful as it can, and that's Tuesday nights. And with Wednesday nights, they've won maybe like, it's under 10 times. Like, I'm wanting to say, like,
yeah, it's not been many.
7 or 8 times maybe they've won.
Yeah,
rating war.
And it's marginal too. It's not like they've blown them out of the water.
Right.
Yeah. So I think them moving to Tuesday, you know, selfishly, I kind of would like to see a Wednesday night war, you know. I just think I don't know, it could possibly be better for both organizations to have that competition, but I mean, it still looks like we're going to get NXT on Tuesday. I think with them doing the what was it, Super Tuesday, is that what they called it? Yeah. And the numbers that they showed when they did that, I think we will see them on Tuesday nights.
Yeah, that was a test run to see how their numbers would go. And the numbers increased drastically. And I'm with you. Initially, I loved the idea of a Wednesday night war, you know, because we grew up in the Monday night wars of the 90s.
Right.
So, and we were of the, you know, that competition did bring out the best. But I don't think it's that way anymore. I honestly think putting 2 shows on the same night hurts you, because in this age of social media, it was almost like it was dividing the fans. It was almost forcing,
it absolutely is.
Yeah, it was not even from a numbers perspective, but from just like it made fans feel like they had to be on a side instead of just watching both shows and enjoying both shows. it really created these two factions of fans that felt like they had to shit on the other brand. And I think it's really kind of hurt both brands in that way, because now you've got these AEW fans. It's like, I'll never watch NXT, and vice versa.
Right.
So I think if they never would have done that, and to me, NXT being on Wednesday nights on USA was a defensive move. It
Oh,
was
100% it was, for sure.
it was them trying to take away viewers from AEW, and they've seen that it's not work. They've taken away viewers, but they've lost. They haven't.
Yeah.
AEW signed a 4-year deal with TNT. They're not going anywhere. Now, do you think there's a pride element in this, where Triple H, especially Vince McMahon, will not move because they feel like moving is a sign of weakness, that they've lost?
I don't think so. Not at this point. I think if it had gone on any longer, maybe. But I think at this point, them doing the Super Tuesday and seeing that their numbers did increase by moving, like you said, it's about the numbers nowadays. It's the numbers and the ratings. So I don't think them moving, because they don't acknowledge that there's a Wednesday night war anyway.
Right.
So they acknowledge nothing about AEW, and me wanting to have, just to clarify, me wanting to have a Wednesday night war is purely out of nostalgia.
Right.
Back then we didn't have these people who couldn't just be happy having two products.
Right.
Because back then I didn't care if it was WWF or WCW. I was watching both.
Yeah, I was flipping back and forth.
Didn't matter. And I'm still that way. It doesn't matter. But there are people who are taking sides, and that, nowadays that just makes it suck for a wrestling fan.
Yeah,
but
the Twitter wrestling community is a cesspool of people who can't. They have to tear down the other product, and why not just enjoy both?
Yeah, I mean, we have wrestling. Be happy we have wrestling, and be happy that there is a competition out there that's drawing the best out of both companies.
Right.
That's what I don't understand, is how people get mad about that and refuse to watch something that's obviously a good product. I mean, but I don't, as far as a pride thing, I don't think that at this point, I don't think that it's a pride thing, them moving. I think it's more, we're going to fix our numbers and we can do it by switching to Tuesday.
So you couldn't see Vince McMahon digging his heels in and being like, no, God damn it, we're going to win.
I mean, I can see him doing that, but at this point, you're only a year in and you've already lost. Right. So, I mean, it's better now to do it, and because a loss in the long run is going to look better than just moving to Tuesdays now.
Right.
That's just, in my opinion, I think so.
Yeah, I hope they move to Tuesdays. It's making it hard, though, I feel like, for Triple H and Vince McMahon to make the call to move, when you've got people like Jericho going on interviews and being like, move to Tuesday, take the loss. We've been kicking your ass for weeks.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because as soon as NXT moves, somebody, probably Jericho or somebody like that, is going to have the mic in the ring, and they're going to cheap shot him.
Oh, yeah, well,
and I love it. I love that they would do that, but it's going to happen, and it's going to piss them off.
Oh, yeah, and it'll be Jericho that does it because he's the demo god.
Right.
And he's going to come in and talk about how the demo god has won.
Yeah, we moved them to another night.
Yeah, but I mean, I think their only other option is to stick around and continue. I mean, it's hurting their ratings.
Well, yeah, and I think if they continue to stay on Wednesday night and pull the ratings they've been pulling, they run the risk of USA just pulling the fucking plug.
Exactly.
And being like, this show isn't, we don't care about taking away viewers. We want viewership, and you guys are barely cracking 600,000.
Yeah, and what's the old saying? Numbers don't lie. When they did the Super Tuesday, their numbers, the numbers in the demographic rose significantly.
Oh yeah, because you've got probably a lot of AEW fans that decided to tune in.
Exactly. So You know, it's either it's either continue to get your ass kicked on Wednesday nights and not have Jericho come out and cut a Jericho promo, or you move to Tuesday and suffer that couple weeks of just
bragging.
jabs and punches from the demo god.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to happen. He's already digging it in. He knows
Yeah.
it's coming.
Well, nobody does it better. So when he does it, it's going to be amazing.
Right.
And I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, I am too. I can't wait.
So, yeah, I mean, if you guys want to see a Wednesday night war, do you guys still want to see that? Leave a comment below. Or do you think that it would be better for NXT to just cut that loss and move to Tuesday and keep their numbers a little higher? Leave a comment in the section below, and we'll be back at you with more videos soon.